We went through motherfucking the unbelievable.
This beat is so
Hey, hit the block and sell drugs. That's exactly how it was. Take the Sprite and take the codeine and I pull me up a cup. Get a mile and drink on mud and smoke some bud is how it was. Last night we made a movie, I'ma tell you how it was. How it was, nigga, how it was. How it was, bitch, how it was. How it was, nigga, how it was. How it was, I'ma tell you how it was.
Hello guys, before we start off March, I want to make a video about the top 10 worst scenarios or things about railfanning. Now, if you're a true railfanner, you will understand every single one of these, like, no question. Like, seriously, every railfanner should understand what this means. It's dumb, it's stupid. But with that aside, I want to mention the top 10 worst scenarios or things about railfanning. This is how we're going to start off March, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to mention all of railfanning train pain scenarios in this video. It could be situations, it could be landscapes, it could be things on the train, it could be your surroundings, etc., etc. It could be where you are. I mean, look at this video. I'm like 10 miles away from it. Like, it would be cool to be next to it. But let's start out this March with a bang. Today, we are going to mention the top 10 worst scenarios or things. I've said that a million times. Next video, I'm going to do the top 10 best things or scenarios of railfanning. That will just enlighten your day, like, oh, yeah, like, that's the best thing. Like, but this video is going to be like, oh, don't even mention it. You know how it goes. Let's start it off. Number 10, short trains. Why do short trains piss me off? Well, I think this one speaks for itself. The fun lasts for like 40 seconds max. You have a 2-engine lash up and then you have about 10 cars behind them. They normally come in local trains. This is L743. Let's see just how long this one lasts.
You serious?
8 cars. I mean, seriously, you would expect so much more coming from a train that's coming from Tennessee. Like, fuck. Seriously, I mean, what am I supposed to say? Like, a train coming from Tennessee, it's only carrying 10 cars worth of rock? What's the point? Just put it on a mixed train at that point. Seriously, those cars are just about small enough to just slightly fit into a mixed train. Like, bruh. Seriously, if you're gonna make these entire train routes, add more to them. Number 9, long trains. Yes, sometimes long trains piss me off too, and normally if they do, it's in the worst scenario. Why would long trains piss me off? Well, let's look at the numbers here. They would usually piss me off if I'm looking to catch another train right after it, and it lasts like 13 minutes and I miss it just by 2 minutes. I mean, let's look at M452 and M453 along the Plant City curve. Like, they take forever to go by. Like, bruh, I got other things to do. I don't want to spend 13 minutes looking at the same train. I eventually do get bored. Like, a good medium-sized train that's perfect is like a 5-minute or 6-minute long train. That's perfect. Number 8, a short lash-up. How many examples can I give you for this one? I mean, just look. One engine that is so, oh my god, my days, I'm a jumping bunny. Oh yeah, let's just look at this one. This one's coming in real fast. Oh yeah, it must be a very short one. Oh my god, I'm one bunny hopping son of a bitch. Oh my god, one engine, wow. There's barely anything to say for this one. One engine lash ups are so disappointing. Seriously, when you see a good train coming, you expect a long lash up of engines. Like 3 engines or 2, even 2 engines are acceptable. Like 4 engines would be awesome. 5, like that. It just gives you that sense of motivation. Like, wow, this is gonna be a good one. I can feel it. But when there's just 1 engine, it's so disappointing. Just imagine yourself in this situation in Plant City. An intermodal was coming your way, but just look at the engines. Just would you imagine yourself in this situation? Picture this. Would you feel excited about this? Wow, 1 engine. So happy. I mean, seriously, who just looks at this lash up and just goes, oh yeah, that's a keeper. That one's going on the intro next month. Like, bruh. Like, it's so disappointing. Number 7, night trains with no lighting. I'll speak myself for every railfanner that railfans at night. This sucks. This normally happens when you forget to turn your phone flashlight on. True or false with me on this question? You couldn't see shit. This always happens when there's no street lamps or any sort of road lighting or your phone light isn't on. Seriously, night trains are useless without lighting. Why? Because it's like looking for a plane in the sky at night without their lights on. Shit, even daytime trains piss me off sometimes. Why? Because the fucking sun. I mean, it just, look at it. It just reflects off the paint and you can't even see anything. You're just blinded, bruh. Let's go to the next one. Number 6, GVOs. Oh my god. Seriously, they're the worst types of train. They have the same look onto them, same body, same horn, same everything, same axles, paired with the boxcar logo paint. Like, seriously, the ones that piss me off the most are the ET44AH. Like, come on. And they're so common, too. Like, you see them all the time. Like 75% of the time, there's going to be a GVO, especially an ET44AH, which is the same thing. The same ham and cheese sandwich that a Redditor eats at school day. Same bird screeching horn, same boxcar logo that looks like I paused my game to be here tee. Just the worst. Don't even get me started on GVO glazers too. Like, oh my god, they're most likely foamers. Like, I know, like, offense, but you don't have my respect if you're a GVO glazer. Like, I hope the majority of railfanners agree with me that, like, GVO glazers are 100% Discord mods. Like, first off, I can't get that one wrong. Like, there's no way you're not a Redditor or a Discord mod or like old ass memes like Monster School or some shit, but like GVOs. Like, I'm sorry, but I just can't get that wrong. There's no way. Like, if you like GVOs, like, especially the ET44AHs, you're fucked. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, you're a Discord mod. You're a Redditor. You have the I pause my game to be here tee. You definitely have spray axe thinking it replaces showers. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, it's raps. The only GVOs I would settle for are the ES44DCs. I mean, you gotta love their horn. The ES40 DCs, and the GVOs that have the BNSF first generation K5HL. Like, that's actually a good sounding horn. Number 5, trains in the rain. This is where we really get the annoyance bumping because this affects your entire camera view. Do you realize how many times I've had to stay in the car for such cool catches like this one because of a rainstorm? That was a YN2 duo and I had to stay in the damn car. This one's in a rainstorm too, but luckily no water got on my camera. I took a risk and escaped shelter to get a better view. And thankfully, it worked out. I got to catch the entire train and not one drop of water got on my camera. Still, this is the only time I've had a successful train viewing with a rainstorm. The rest of them were either viewed in the car or there was drips of water in my way. Or the view was just so bad because I had to stay in shelter. Here's an example of such a terrible camera view with the heritage unit leading. Do I seriously have to get a pointer and point out every single thing that got in my way? Do I have to be Rob Dyrdek from Ridiculousness? The fucking tip of the window got in the way. Then you have the milepost box with the windshield wipers in the mirror. Then the rim of the car. Then some rain on the side window that made my focus go out. All because of the fucking rain. Number 4, far away camera shots. I mean, like... Number 3, filming with fucking foamers, bro. Number 2, missing the train. Yes, there is something worse than that. We'll get to that in a minute. But just imagine yourself getting to the spot where a train's supposed to be and just see this rolling away. I swear, this has happened once or twice to at least all of us, if not way more. For me, way more than twice. Now let's see what's just worse than missing it. It's missing a train in a different category. Number 1, parents forcing us to leave when a train is less than 2 minutes away. I'm not just talking about a green signal. I'm talking about you hear the horn and everything. I've had a situation where my parents forced me to leave when there was lights coming around the corner and the train just went past me and I couldn't even record it. Yes, my parents can be that strict sometimes. Most of the time, if we even hear a horn, they like to stay, but sometimes it's so late that we just need to go, that even if there's lights turning the corner, there's just absolutely no fucks given. Like, seriously. But let me tell you, it is the worst mental agony, especially when you think it's rare. That's when it happened to me. I thought there was an SD70 leading. That's my favorite all-time locomotive. And they left when headlights were turning the corner. I didn't get to see the shape, so I didn't know. But still, it is just mental agony, and it's the worst feeling. And you can't even forgive them for like a good hour or two. Like, the whole car ride home is just sulking and pouting and just silence. Until you forget about it about 2 hours later when you're home and you just go, not that big of a deal. It's a major governmental issue when you're there, but then when you get home, it ain't so bad.
Ice water turn Atlantic, night calling in a phantom. Told them, hold it, don't you panic. Took an island, felt the magic.